So they underestimated the most powerfulest person in the room. Oh dear. Oh dear indeed. So this person is really, really kicking themselves right now. Like literally kicking themselves right now, because it was obvious to everyone else around that you were the most dynamic, most powerfulest person in the world, but not to everyone. Because you have this quiet confidence about you. You don't scream and shout about who you are, what you know, what you do, etc. It's almost as if you cloaked yourself. It's almost as if you downplayed your intelligence. You didn't want people to get too close. You're quite selective with who you allow around your energy. But you're extremely observant, highly, highly intelligent. You can read a room. And you can sense on a subconscious level that certain individuals downplayed you. Certain individuals propped certain people up that didn't even belong in certain positions. You know, maybe individuals gravitated towards certain individuals because it looked good on paper. Maybe you were surrounded and you could simply be surrounded by a lot of sheep. People that want to keep up with the Joneses. And you thought to yourself, all right, it's cool, it's fine. For some of you, I'm picking up that there could have been some type of competition and no one suspected that you would strike out in the way that you did. And you won. And everyone was shocked. For others of you, I'm picking up that there could have been some type of argument. And because you're quiet, people assume that you didn't have a voice. You'll be meek. But when you opened your mouth and told them about their whole life, they were extremely gobsmacked. Your comebacks are quick. They're sharp. They hit to the core. You're able to size an individual up, work out their insecurities, and hand it to them on a platter. And individuals are so taken aback that you've noticed certain things that they felt like they concealed. And you say things whenever you're upset, whenever you're in an argument, you say things to people in such a calm, cool, collective way. For some of you, you could speak quite quiet as well. So people could get a bit confused as to whether or not you are dissing them or you're paying them a compliment. For some of you, your eyes penetrate into people's soul. And it's almost as if you read their life story when you're telling them about themselves, to the point where they could become quite aggressive with you or try to become aggressive with you. And you could just look at them and say, what are you getting angry for? And they have to stop and think to themselves, hold on a minute, what am I actually getting angry for? It's the truth. You're able to end and squash beefs with maybe just one look, one word, or a few words. Your wordplay is dangerous. People are learning now not to get into arguments with you. People are now learning that you can literally squash a beef just by simply walking away. Sometimes people want you to while out and act out so that you can destroy your character. Remember, you can read a room. So you know what people are going to do before they even do it. You're 10 steps ahead. You're focused on your stability, on your career, on your money, on people and things that matter. You're focused on your peace. They underestimated you because they thought that you were one way So maybe for some of you, you presented that you didn't have much. You know, you could be surrounded by people that are very materialistic, always talking about what they're going to buy, what car they drive, etc. And there's nothing wrong with that. But you could have suspected that, hold on a minute, I'm around a lot of, you know, people that are very, very obsessed with money, you know, how much money they got. It's like they were all trying to show off to each other, trying to outdo each other, trying to talk about who's going on the most expensive holidays and who's got what and who lives where. And you were just sitting back and listening and thinking, is this what people really talk about? And you could see the underlying competition. All along, you had more money than them all combined. Some of you have paid off your house. You have a mortgage. You have many homes. And here you've got people trying to compete with each other over who's got what. Saying little digs at each other subtly, but you can read the truth in it. And for some of you, they could have been saying little digs at you or trying to make you feel less than for a job role because they just assumed that they had more money than you. They just assumed that you didn't have much. Maybe some of you dress down as well. And even when you're dressing down, you could be wearing designer clothes. Or for some of you, you don't even like designer clothes. But you know that if you wanted them, you could afford it. And again, all along, you have more than them. But Spirit didn't want you to expose this truth. Spirit wanted these individuals to expose themselves. You see, these individuals, whoever they are not as abundant as you. And I'm not just talking about financial abundance. They have a lack within. And so they seek outside validation to fill the void. And how they try and fill this void is by trying to stunt on others in regards to how much money they got. Trying to compete with others in regards to how much jewelry they have, how expensive their holiday was, to present an image that they are of high importance, when what matters to you is having inner peace, is being compassionate, is leading with the heart. Because you are a powerhouse. And you know who you are. And you know what you bring to the table. You're a leader. You are a dynamic force within whatever field you are in. And some of you may not be in leadership positions, but at the same time, people can sense your power. And you don't need to cozy up to people in positions of power because you know your worth. You know what you bring to the table. You know for some of you that you're the highest in the room. And some of you downplay this. Some of you downplay your intelligence. Some of you have a mind of an encyclopedia. And you could be sitting around to yourself thinking, these people are so unintelligent. It's unbelievable. I can't even have a proper conversation with them. They lack emotional intelligence. They haven't got a personality. You know, it could be as jarring as that for some of you. And some of these people could be making more money than you. Some of these people, they think they're better than you. And they're not. Some of these individuals are in positions of power by default. And they sense a power within you. And it makes them very fearful. But they try to prop themselves up by saying, well, I'm in this leadership position. or I've got this title and I'm making such and such a money. They work beneath me. I am their boss. I am the leader. I am the CEO. Because they know that with you, there's something unspoken. They sense your intellect. Maybe it's in the way that you convey your words, how articulate you are, the way that you move, the way that you carry yourself with grace and eloquence. You have an expensive energy. And it can make some of these people get into their ego, start threatening that you're going to take their position when you don't even need it. You don't even want it. Because you see how their position is driving them absolutely bonkers because they can't cope in this actual position. They're just clinging on to this position, to this title that they can't even cope in, but they have to keep up with the Joneses. They have to make money. They have to show people that they're more better than others. When all along, you can do their position with your eyes closed, quite literally. And so they guard this title, this role, and try and lord it onto others, while secretly panicking and cracking up in the background because the job or this title or whatever they're clinging onto for dear life is affecting their emotional, spiritual, and mental health. Look, they underestimated you. They tried to downplay you. They were fearful of you seeing your beauty, your value, your essence, your abundance. And they tried to make digs at you because they were fearful that you will see your magic. They weren't expecting that clap back though, were they? They were projecting onto you because their heart chakra's closed. And because their heart chakra's closed, they will stay in an energy of unrest, competitiveness. This is the type of individual, or these are the type of individuals whereby they're so mediocre. You know, they praise mediocre. And when the true king or queen comes into the room that reflects an image as to who they are not, they get so competitive to the point where their ego just literally takes over. And they try and take you down. They try and humble you. They try and create tower moments in your life. And you got to ask yourself, if they're doing that, then surely it means that I'm a direct threat. Surely it means that I've got something that they clearly want, or they would not be trying to compete with me with all their might and their energy when they could be pouring that energy into themselves, into bettering themselves. So they're basically exposing the fact that you are a powerful, dynamic force to be reckoned with. They're fearful of you. Some of you have done something whereby you have shown these people or this person that you're not one to play with. Maybe you cussed them out. Maybe you gave them a look, or you did something here. And now they're afraid of you. Now they know that there is a power, a fire that is within you that will erupt if needs be. And they don't want that smoke. And they are now learning that some people just need to be left alone. You can be all fun-loving and hee-hee-ha-ha. But when it comes time to putting your work into focus, you are the real deal. This could be in regards to some sort of competitive environment that you are in. People underestimated your skill and your talent, and you beat them all with such skill and mastery You came in with full force, with so much power, at lightning speed, so quick, dynamite. And they're thinking, but I thought this person was quiet. This is the one to watch. Even though they try to rival you, you beat them all. And smiled for some of you as you did it. They tried to underestimate you. But now they know that they can't keep up with you. You are in a lane of your own. These individuals were sleeping. Now they have awoken. Now they have realized that the underdog is the highest in the room. And they will put respect on your name. Whether they say it or not, there's a newfound respect there.